Initially, we aimed to challenge typical thriller conventions to create something more unique, as elements of confusion and enigma codes are effective in this genre. However, we recognize that the opening scene plays a crucial role in establishing the tone, theme, and overall mood of the film. Therefore, we decided to follow more conventional thriller techniques, such as low-key lighting, cooler color grading in certain scenes, eerie non-diegetic sounds, and sudden loud diegetic sounds to create jump scares. This ensures that the audience immediately understands the genre and form a strong first impression that clearly identifies the film as a thriller. In the first scene here, the blurred city background represents the outside world, suggesting that he is disconnected and isolated within his own space. It highlights how he is absorbed in his own world, becoming increasingly parasocial and withdrawn from reality. The computer screen, acting as the only light source in the room, emphasizes how it has become his sole focus and source of comfort, with light symbolizing the only sense of hope he has left while coping with his parents' death. Also, the contrast between the dark room and the bright screen also draws the audience's attention directly to the violent video games, reinforcing its importance in the scene. The shattered family photo was intentionally included to show the broken relationship within the boy's family, contrasting with the once happy image. Its meaning is left open for audience interpretation whether or the boy's mental state has changed his view of them. We avoided making this explicit to maintain enigma codes, but the broken glass still conveys negativity and danger, while the fallen frame reflects his unstable mental state. In this scene, a slow pan across the disturbing drawings was used to reflect his tangled and unstable mental state, with random scribbles creating an eerie and chaotic tone typical for a thriller film. We included monster drawings to suggest that he is haunted by a distorted identity formed after his trauma, which is also an enigma code, leaving the audience questioning whether the threat is real or psychological. Additionally, the red paint splatters hint at blood, foreshadowing themes of violence, death, or possible harmful actions later in the narrative. We included guns and knives on the protagonist's desk to emphasize his obsession with violence, as these are the most direct and recognizable symbols of harm. Placing the weapons so close to him suggests a constant proximity to danger, highlighting how easily he could act on his thoughts at any moment. This not only reinforces his unstable mindset, but also builds tension as the audience is made aware of the immediate potential of something disturbing to happen. The text message notification scene is used to create intrigue by prompting questions in the audience, such as who the sender is, and what their relationship is between the protagonist, and why he chooses not to respond. By withholding clear answers, the moment builds an enigma, encouraging viewers to become more engaged as they try to piece together the situation and understand the character behavior. The darkness and the use of an unfocused silhouette of the sister strongly aligns with the thriller conventions, as they limit what the audience can clearly see and create a sense of uncertainty. By obscuring her identity and details, the scene builds tension and unease, making her presence feel more mysterious and potentially threatening. This lack of visual clarity encourages the audience to question who she really is and what role she plays, reinforcing the enigma often found in thriller openings. Additionally, the darkness enhances the overall eerie atmosphere, suggesting hidden danger and keeping viewers on edge. Overall, our main goal in the opening is to present a social group of crime-addicted kids who use these behaviors as a way to cope with parental loss and parasocial attachments as well. Their actions suggest they are trying to replace real emotional connections with unhealthy fixations, leading them further into violence and instability. This not only highlights their vulnerability, but also builds a darker narrative where their coping mechanisms become dangerous, reinforcing the theme of isolation, trauma, and moral decline within the thriller.